Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience. In this video, I am going to talk about the various details related to Coal India Management Trainee legal position. I am going to talk about the exam pattern, which we have briefly discussed in the notification video. Then I am going to discuss syllabus. I will also have a brief analysis of previous year papers, especially the legal part. Then we'll also talk on cutoffs and the vacancy trend over the past recruitments. So all these will be covered in this video. Starting with our discussion, the important dates to fill the online form is from 15th of January to 14th of February. If you go for the last year recruitment trend, the last recruitment was in 2022. At that point of time, the notification came in July and the last date was till August. The exam was in September. So 2 months after the notification date, the exam was conducted. So going by this trend, the computer-based test can be somewhere in March. So accordingly, start your preparation and accordingly prepare all the important topics. Now, when we talk about the eligibility, you can be a graduate in law of 3 years or 5 years with minimum 60% marks. Your age limit, maximum age should be 30 years as on 30th September 2024. 30th September 2024 is the cutoff for your eligibility of age. Then talking about the exam pattern, this is a computer-based test of 3 hours. There are 2 papers. Paper 1 is 100 questions of 100 marks. It has questions from general awareness, reasoning, numerical ability and English. There are 25 questions in each section. Please remember, past 3-year recruitment papers of paper 1 is available on our website for 2017, 2019 and 2022 recruitment. For paper 2 professional knowledge, again there will be 100 questions of 100 marks. There is no negative marking present in the exam. Because of this, the cutoff is usually high. Then there is no interview present. You will be selected based on your performance in the computer-based test only. Coming to your paper 1 syllabus, talking about general knowledge awareness, you may expect questions from national, international current affairs, everyday science, scientific research, Indian culture, history, Indian national movement, Indian polity, Indian economy, world and Indian geography, natural resources, environment, agriculture, trade and commerce, basic information technology, sports. So you may have questions from any of these areas. If you look at it, it's kind of the syllabus which comes in SSC exams. So you should be prepared for these kind of questions, at least for the basic level. Then coming to numerical ability, which is your quantitative aptitude or maths. Here you can have questions from data interpretation, bar graph, table, caselet DI, pie chart. You may have questions from various aspects of DI. Then number system, decimals, fractions, percentage, profit loss, simple interest, compound interest, ratio proportion, average allegation, partnership and ages, time, speed, distance, train, boat and stream, quadratic equation, number series, mensuration, permutation combination, probability, basics of algebra, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, heights and distances. All these can be your syllabus for numerical ability. Then talking about reasoning, space visualization, analogies, similarities and differences, spatial orientation, analysis, judgment, mirrored images, decision-making questions, discrimination observation, relationship concepts, coding decoding, figural classification, arithmetic number series. Then you may have problem solving. Few questions could be there from blood relations, direction and distance, puzzles, seating arrangement. Now there are certain topics which come in other exams, banking, insurance and regulatory bodies like input-output, which may not be a part of syllabus in reasoning here. Other than that, blood relations, direction and distance, ranking, coding decoding, puzzles, seating arrangements, questions from these can come in reasoning part as well. So include that also in your reasoning syllabus. Then English, error recognition, filling the blanks, synonyms, antonyms, spelling, detecting errors, misspelled words, idioms, phrases, one-word substitution, sentence structure, sentence compilation, shuffling of sentences, vocabulary comprehension. This is a part of your English syllabus. Now let's talk about your paper 2. Paper 2 syllabus, which is the legal one. Here over the past 2 recruitments, this has been the area from which the questions have come. Majority of the topics are the very common ones, are the ones which are very common in your law syllabus, in your LLB graduation syllabus. CPC, CRPC, IPC, evidence. For these 3, now you have to refer to new criminal laws as well. Then Contract Act, Transfer of Property Act, Specific Relief Act, Constitution, Negotiable Instrument Act, Registration Act, Limitation Act. These are the common ones. You have studied these in your LLB. You have to prepare these for your Coal India and other exams as well. The different topics which are present in this exam are Court Fees Act, from which we have seen questions coming in the past 2 recruitments, and labor codes, the 4 labor codes from which you can expect questions. There were 6 questions from this area in 2022. You can pause the screen, you can take a screenshot of the number of questions that have come from each subject, which can give you an idea. Also, you can download the previous year papers of 2017 and 2022 from the description. Both of these papers for the legal portion are added in the description below. This is your 2017 paper. All 100 questions are present along with answers and solutions. So you can check this in detail. And similarly, the 2022 paper is also added in the description. You can see what kind of questions usually come, what type of questions, how the questions are framed in Coal India exam. The case law questions are inclusive of these questions. The total count of whatever is shown in blue is 100. There were 21 case law questions in 2017, while in 2022 there were only 5 case law questions. If I go for general understanding, based on this previous year paper analysis, a lot of section number were asked, recent amendments were asked, landmark judgments and recent judgments can be asked, illustration based questions were there. Many questions were from basic understanding of the bare acts. So you can check out the previous year papers and see what kind of questions have come over the past 2 recruitments. So when we talk about the law syllabus, whatever I have shown you in the analysis screen, that is your syllabus. That is definitely your syllabus. But as the syllabus is not defined, you may try to study some of the extra laws if you have time after you have covered up the ones which I have shown you in the analysis screen. You have to study new criminal laws, old criminal laws, CPC, Constitution, Contract, Specific Relief, Court Fees Act, Negotiable Instrument, Registration, Transfer of Property, Limitation, and the 4 labor codes, which include Code on Wages, Code on Social Security, Industrial Relation Code, and Occupational Safety, Health and Working Conditions Code. After that, you can spend some time on Arbitration Conciliation, Competition, IBC, Companies Act, Sale of Goods Act. Though the number of questions may not come from these areas, or only 1 or 2 questions can come. In addition to this, now that labor codes have become important, you may not need to spend time on the labor laws, but all the labor laws are there: Industrial Dispute Act, Industrial Employment Standing Order Act, Payment of Gratuity, Payment of Wages, Workmen Compensation, Minimum Wages, Trade Union, Coal Mines Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provision, Factories, Contract Labor. These are all the labor laws. You may skip these. If you have time, you may briefly refer to these. Then there are certain land laws and coal laws which may be relevant. It may be relevant for your interview as well. Land Acquisition Act, Mines and Minerals Act, Mines Act, Mines Special Provision Act, Coal Mines Nationalization, Coal Bearing Areas Acquisition and Development, Mineral Laws Act, certain important rules related to coal mines, blocks or mineral concession. So all these can be a part of your syllabus, but majorly rely on these topics for your preparation, on these laws. Then let's talk about the previous year cutoffs vis-a-vis the vacancies. For legal position, I have highlighted in orange. In 2019-20 recruitment, there were no legal vacancies. There were legal vacancies in 2017. There were 20 vacancies. The cutoff of 2017 is not available. But remember, the cutoff will be considerably high. The cutoff goes in the range of 80 to 90%, as you can see in 2022. In 2022, there were 54 vacancies and the cutoff out of 200 was 161, 80%. And if you look for category-wise cutoffs, these have been the category-wise cutoff. For unreserved category, it was 161. For EWS 154, for OBC non-creamy layer 149, for SC 142, for ST 131, and for PWBD categories, these were the cutoffs. So this can give you an idea about the level of preparation that you have to do. Now here, key takeaways are: cutoff will lie in the range of 80% to 90%, in the range of 160 to 170 out of 200, because there is no negative marking. The level of exam can be easy to moderate. There can be more case laws, then the level of exam can be moderate to difficult also. So be prepared accordingly. this exam does need good preparation in all the subjects because the cutoff is very high. You cannot skip any of the subject. Good preparation for quant, reasoning, English, GA and law portion, everything is required if you want to crack this exam. So accordingly, be prepared. I hope this video has given you a good idea of all your queries, of all your doubts. If there are still certain queries which are unaddressed, you can mention that in the comment below. You can also check out our Cool India Management Trainee Legal online course. There you will get study material content for the preparation of this course. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Enroll with iExamB and make your preparation 50% faster. Subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned.